Hello, if you read, unlike me, they probably know I'm doing something a little bit different today. So if you have remembered, it was not this week. I believe it was last week. I did upload, but the week before that, I didn't upload at all. And the reason why is because I was addicted to Minecraft and I played on this server. It's a modded server. As you can tell, there's quite a bit of non-vanilla things in my inventory. And I've pretty much done everything that this server has to offer, and I hit a wall. I just kind of want to show around what I've done before I officially leave the server. So this first area is our spawn area, and this is my house. Now, I didn't come up with the design for this house, but I did build it. Even though I did come up with the design, I'm pretty proud that I was able to build this. It definitely feels like my home. Over here, we have very spell-oriented room, epic crafting room, my nice bedroom, and like a reading area. Why is there snow in here? That's interesting. On the server, I have become very, very rich. I have this backpack, which has a bunch of shit. As you can see, I have Twilight. I never got to finish the Twilight Forest. One of the issues I ran into with the server is the next boss I would to fight, like I just couldn't find. Like I found like 2 Snow Queen bosses. Like the structure, I found 2 Snow Queen structures, but the boss wasn't there. Someone else had killed them, so I never got to finish Twilight Forest. A lot of the bosses I haven't been able to do, but I basically completed everything. I have a shit ton of building blocks in here from when I was still building shit, my rare ores, and yeah, I'm kind of rich, so all my food. Mystic AG, which yeah, I have a lot of wither skulls, bunch of random shit. I also have a lot of health. I really went overboard with the health, which you probably don't need in this mod pack, but hey, I'm healthy, right? And down here in my basement, obviously I have this, my special flesh pit. Down here is where I store all my animals that I had kept. Bunnies from the Aether, penguins, and my poor axolotl has despawned. I have a fox up here, but that's not all. I can also fly. We also have cosmetic armor, which is my Valkyrie stuff, because it's a very beautiful armor set, I would say. But I have full Awakened Supremium. Wither resistance, blindness resistance, flight haste, health boost, absorption, luck, and fire resistance, which is crazy. I have a bunch of different relics and other miscellaneous stuff. Now down here is where the OP stuff actually lies. I turned a lot of the machines off because my next door neighbor has honestly an amazing farm, so I just steal from him instead. And I have lots of stuff in here. Basically, infinite wither skeletons. This is how I have so many heads as well. I really grind it I think I grind it for like 2 or 3 weeks, for like several hours every day, just to make some of my stuff. And yeah, people on the server are special. Let's just say that. So one of the other things that I built is actually over here. This is my Mahotsukai sort of special area where I have this contraption that not only mines trees and breaks them all down and does sticks, as you can see. Goes in here. Okay, just wait to take it because it's probably full actually. I have this big long line just for fucking sticks. Apparently I could have made this a little smaller because this mod also has like 1 block crafters, so it's way more complicated than it needs to be. But over here I have a small diamond farm for Mystic AG that turns all the assets into diamond eventually. It's a little slow, but plops out here, puts it on the conveyor, you know, slowly go to this conveyor, go right here, pick it up, and eventually it'll make diamond pickaxes that I can convert into magic. The main part that makes it so beautiful is the outside. I absolutely love how this looks. It's just so captivating. I also have my wizard tower over here that I never really got to finish. I sort of started building it, and this one I actually did build all myself. I did look up like on Google like wizard towers, like Minecraft wizard towers, and I saw like this sort of design, but I built it all myself without a tutorial. The inside is nothing too special. Over here it's the window so you can look out, and down here, if I use Mystic Eyes of Phaesite, I can see the ley lines. It's a bit laggy, but as you can see, the tower is built directly on top of a ley line. That's why I built here. And I use this ocean monument that's right next to a ley line. And honestly, it just looks sick. I also have it like, almost like I attacked it, like I used magic or something, and then I lifted the ocean monument out. And I was like, hostile takeover. Yeah, this is what I've been working on. Very overpowered. Oh, and also have this epic shadow glaive. Yeah. Very useful for mob grinders. Basically places down at the bottom of a mob grinder and it could just actually fucking grind up the mobs. One of the other things I built on the server was actually our enchantment sort of area, the Blue Ball Enchantarium. It's not anything special. The other thing I actually built is the first mob farm on the server that nobody uses anymore because we have an Enderman farm, but it's at least working. It's functional. Also, I love these blue arrow clouds because you can just jump up. Helps you get some height off the ground for where you need to go far. And if you use Ender Pearls, if you crouch and look at it, toss it, it actually launches it way farther than just regular throwing. You can see I can land over here. Before I've landed like over there even. Looks like the farm has been upgraded as well. Yeah, this farm is honestly pretty intense. This is why I've stopped my farms in favor of this farm, because this is absolutely like insane. The rates are off the chart. We also have the bougie windmill. I've also dabbled in create. I've never knew anything about create until I played this mod pack and actually learned create. This was my first create contraption. It's actually off right now. Yeah, because come on, do I really need tomato carrots? This is my little workshop I have back here. I have everything you probably need to make stuff and create. This, blah, blah, blah. This is probably the biggest contraption in my pride and joy. So this used to be a gold farm. Basically, this is the cobble generator. As you can see, it's backward stairs with water. And there's lava up there, and it touches and creates cobble. Cobble goes in here, into this chest. Some drop down here. Some go off that way and get crushed up into gravel. The big process is it gets crushed up in the gravel, then it gets crushed up in the sand, clay. And the clay comes through here, but the sand gets washed, and then the clay gets crushed down, and then it's melted into terracotta, and the terracotta gets crushed up, and it makes red sand. Before, it used to be washed and make a gold, but because we have Mystic AG, this is kind of way slower than Mystic AG, so I blocked up the washing part, and I just make red sand. And the red sand comes over here, and along with the gravel on the other side, and it makes andesite and granite. I'm not sure why the tutorial had granite here, but I mean, hey, we have it. Over here, andesite is very important for create, and it makes everything in create. As you see down here, I also have a lava container, and I used to use this over here to make the lava pit, which, yeah, I tried making an infinite lava pit, but it failed. Sadly, I don't know what happened. I do think I haven't, because I used to have stairs going down here, but then water spilled down here and made like obsidian. So one of my theories is that because of the obsidian it made and I broke it, some of it didn't return back to being full blocks. So this was an even like 10,000 block pit, and it was just off for being infinite. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna fix it. So I'll just have it draw from it. It's more than enough lava anyways. I have most of the lava in here now, and it's still like barely down. This took like several weeks to finish and fill up. I don't know. Maybe if it's repaired someday, it'll go back to normal, but I'm definitely not messing with it anymore. The other thing I did was, oh yeah, I have very epic weapons. My first epic weapon is down here. Finality, Reaver of the Gods, Vacatura, blah, blah, blah. This is my very first like OP axe. 12 attack damage back in the day was a lot. Then I made the Spare, Awakened Calamity of Reality's Fabric, which is 35 attack damage. It was quite a lot. But then I realized you could put Strength 3 augment on swords, which make it 52 damage with sharpness 5. And that used to be a lot until I got Morgan. 509 attack damage. I'm not gonna go over everyone else's builds, just my builds. I want to make on my own single player world with more mods added that I have no idea what it's about and what I want to learn, and I might just make a series on it. If I get 10 likes, it doesn't matter actually. I'm just gonna make it anyways. I want to do my Minecraft world with a bunch of more mods added that not only make the game harder, but also make me more OP'er. And before I leave the server, there's a couple things I want to do. One of the things is, if I'm leaving the server, I don't need all this stuff. Well, a lot of this stuff is just convenient for me to have in here. It's not really that interesting. Oh yeah, we also have Maho Tsukai, which this staff is pretty amazing. Play the clip.
原初の崩壊を権限する終焉の王国の地に力の根源を隠匿せし者我が前に進めよエクセプロージョン
But things I do keep on me that is rare. Some of this stuff, which actually is not that rare, but this stuff kind of is, I guess. And Mystic AG stuff, which honestly is kind of hard to get So there's actually one guy, and I'm just gonna give him some premium, some Wither Skulls as well. And here, you can take a couple stacks of that. Here, take some diamonds. Yeah, here, take all this netherite as well. And I'm gonna ignore that. Yeah, people are special in this server. I would say that. For sure. Well, there you go. I hope this is enough to suffice as leftover. Oh yeah, I'll leave them all my backup XP, which I have a lot of fucking XP in here. But there's one thing I want to do before I go, because 500 attack damage. I looked it up, and the Ender Dragon should only have like 200 health, so I should be able to one-shot the Ender Dragon. Over here in the End Dimension, I think if I simply respawn it, I should be able to. Oh yeah. One shot the Ender Dragon. This is the last thing I want to do before I officially leave. And here it is. Let's see, can I one shot the Ender Dragon with this sword if I can get close enough to hit it? Oh fuck, only 2 shot. I guess that's good to know. What is this? Dragon skin. Well, I guess that's good to know. 500 isn't enough. He heard it too. Well, this mod also has a bunch of magic mods. There's some really cool spells. I have this spell right here, which does this. It's really loud. I was far enough away from it, but it's really cool. Well, yep, that's about it. I just want to show what I've been doing while I was gone that week. Well, I've been working on it more than just that 1 week, but I am thinking about making my own mod pack that will be my own. All the mods that are used on the server, I'll have it on screen right now. And when I do this on my own, I'll add a bunch of more mods to make it my own. The shaders, I use BSL. I think BSL is probably the second best shaders. And Sildur's is probably the best, but Sildur's is a bit laggy when it comes to modded servers. So I've been using these ones instead. I know this is a bit different than what I usually do, and I'll keep playing gachas, I swear. I won't stop playing gachas. But I've been really into Minecraft as of lately. Still a bunch I haven't done. We have Mechanism in this pack as well. A big problem I had with this server is not only like in the Twilight Forest where I just can't find any more of the bosses to continue it. A lot of my progress was sped up by just people giving me stuff. So I play modded by myself. I would have to do everything. It'll probably take me a bit longer to get done what I've done. I've already picked out a bunch of mods. Wow, this house is looking amazing, I must say. And I've already picked out a bunch of mods, but I will be taking mod suggestions if you do have any. That is, if anybody's actually watching this video right now. It's honestly kind of a toss-up when you're a small channel like that. But hey, it's fine. I'm used to talking to myself and making videos just for me, so it doesn't really bother me. I've already picked out several mods that shall make the game even harder as well. So that way I'm not just overpowered, summoning black holes, almost one-shotting the Ender Dragon. I really thought I could one-shot the Ender Dragon. That'll definitely be the goal for my single-player modded, for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to show off things I've built, things I've done. My real proud design has to be the Magic Castle Tower thingamabob. I just can't stop staring at it. So yeah, that's about it for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!